I guess I better stay moving on from better days. I miss my better ways, wish I never saw your face, but that's okay. Hey. Eyes on fire, I hit you with that warm desire. I wanna see you take me higher. You must have known I'm not.
So I just woke up and it's time for breakfast, and that's gonna be pancakes. So these are the infamous Greg pancakes. If you don't know who Greg is, then I don't know what to tell you. So what I do is I prep them in advance. I make like 20 and then put them in these boxes, and then for convenience, so that I could just microwave them, right? And if anyone's interested in trying them, I'll have Greg's tutorial in the description for how to make them. So it's like 11 right now, and I'm gonna make lunch. I think I'm gonna go to the gym after, so it's gonna be my pre-workout meal. So I'm gonna be making protein donuts, and I'll walk you guys through it. So here are all the ingredients. There's cocoa powder with baking powder, protein powder, all-purpose flour, egg whites, applesauce, pumpkin, and 0-calorie sweetener. I'll have the exact measurements on the screen somewhere, because I don't remember them right now. So this is what it should look like after like 30 seconds of stirring. So yeah, it's really good on its own, but it's butter in donut form. So here I have the donut tray filled already, and then while the oven is preheating, I'm gonna make the frosting. So you just need cream cheese, protein powder, and sugar-free chocolate syrup. And this you gotta mix for a while, because at first it's gonna look like this. Really doubtful. It looks nothing like frosting. But then the more you kind of like mash it in, it like starts to take form. Then eventually it's gonna look, you know, something like this. And then 1 minute later, it's gonna look like frosting. Crazy, huh? Okay, so I preheated the oven to 350 degrees. And now I'm just gonna let it sit there for like 15 minutes. Why is it not focused? For like 15 minutes. Alright, so the donuts came out. I put the frosting on them, and I put a little bit of Cocoa Rice Krispies on top to add a little bit of crunch. So yeah, they look really good, and again, I'll throw up the macros on the screen. I'll probably do that for every meal, so hey, so it's me from the future, and I'm here because the clip that was supposed to be here got deleted somehow. So basically what I said is that if they let me record in the gym, that's what I'm gonna do. So it was actually pretty easy to record because there wasn't many people, so I just ended up putting the camera on one of the other benches. And I didn't record the warm-up sets, but this is my 225 single. It felt pretty good considering that I would usually do 235 in my home gym, but the bench that I have is like 3 inches higher, so I had to sacrifice some weight to actually complete the lift. And then same thing with rep work. I did 195 here on my last set for 5 reps, and I usually would have done like 200 or 205, but again, the bench was lower. So after the bench, I had lat pull downs, and these felt really good. Felt a little weird, but since I've been doing weighted pull-ups for like the last 6 months, I really wanted to change it up. So I did some lat pull downs, and even though they felt funky, I got a crazy pump. And then after the lat pull downs, I had rear delt flies, and the reason I do them like this is because I don't really like the reverse pec deck. I don't feel my like rear delts working. I don't know if it's whether I'm doing it wrong or whether it's not for me, but I don't like the reverse pec deck, so I do these instead. And I feel my rear delts working here the most out of like any rear delt exercise, like even face pulls. So I did 3 sets of these as well. And then I'm pretty sure after this I had tricep work with cables. So here it is. I only did my right arm because I have a tricep imbalance. My left tricep is like twice the size of my right tricep. So I did like cable work going downwards. Here's people blocking my camera. And I did like 3 sets, both going downwards and upwards. And I also realized that the lighting is really bad here, so that's not good. So here's a video. This is my left tricep, and then this is my right tricep. So you could tell that it's smaller. And then back to the cable work. This is just me doing them upwards now. I try to be slow with it and pause at the top. And then to close off the workout, I had just easy bar curls. Well, not so easy bar curls because it's not an actual easy bar. Someone who was using the other 50-pound bar that had like the dents in them. But I've been doing concentration curls for a really long time, so the switch was nice and felt good. So yeah, that was a whole training session. First day back in the gym, felt really good. Okay, so I'm gonna take a moment to do a quick lesson about nutrition, right? So imagine there's 2 of me, and both of me are eating 3,000 calories, and one of them is eating 130 grams of protein a day, which is on the low end of the spectrum with 0.8 grams of protein per body weight, right? And the other me is eating 250 grams of protein a day. So that equates to 120 grams more protein per day. And then in calories, that's 480 calories of protein a day. And because protein has a higher thermic effect of food than the other macronutrients, you actually burn off 30% of the protein calories by just digesting it. So that equals 144 extra calories burned per day just by eating that much more protein. And in a week, that means you burn an extra 1,000 calories. And in a month, you burn around 4,000. And that's just over 1 pound of fat per month. So yeah. So I'm back from the gym and now I'm watching Netflix, and I wanted to make a snack. So for that, I'm gonna have popcorn. But it has to be just the regular popcorn kernels because all the other ones have like butter and oil in them, so it just bumps up the calories for no reason. So this is 2 servings right here, this whole bowl. It's a lot of food and it's only 240 calories. And so what I like to do is spray it with a little bit of cooking spray and then put some sweetener on top and a little bit of pumpkin spice, and then mix it up, and it adds a little bit of flavor. So it's around 5 o'clock right now, and I'm gonna make a burrito with some french fries on the side. So the french fries are cooking, or they're frying in the air fryer. And then I have 2 flatbreads, one on the pan. I have a serving of fat-free mozzarella cheese on it. So what I'm gonna do is when it melts, I'm gonna put the other flatbread on top, and then it's gonna stick together to make a thicker crust, or thicker outer layer. And then I have another serving of fat-free mozzarella to cook with the chicken and the chili, which is gonna go on the inside. Yeah. Okay, so now that everything's cooked, I put it on the flatbread along with a hard-boiled egg under all the chicken and chili. And after I roll it up, I put it on the pan so that the bottom sticks, so it doesn't fall apart, and it also makes it more crunchy. Okay, so I'm hungry again, so I figured I'd have an ice cream sandwich. Protein, of course. So I'll show you how to make that too. So I'll put the exact measurements on the screen again, but it's just Greek yogurt, all-purpose flour, protein powder, cocoa powder, sweetener, baking powder, and toffee bits. You could use chocolate, you could use anything, I just like toffee bits.
To the sunrise, and every time I'm alone, I call your name. Been 3 years, still long for you. These restless times that I've been through, I look to the sky and I call you. Can you hear me? The moonlight shadows from my broken heart, but I call to you, 'cause you're my shining star. The moonlight shadows from my broken heart, but I call to you, 'cause you're my shining star.
Okay, so I'm fat. Okay, so it's pretty late right now, so my last meal is gonna be this mint chip halo top, this whole thing. And I'm not gonna record myself eating it because there's like no space left on the camera, but I'll throw the total calories on the screen. And yeah, that's the full day of eating. So it's now the next day, and I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and in around 2 weeks or so I'll be starting a cut. So shut up. I'll be starting a cut, so I'm gonna be doing So I'm gonna be doing I think one video a week. I'm gonna try to stick to that and just document my progress, so should be cool.